Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I am Lady Nyca, and with tonight's episode of The Real Housewives of Atlanta, Season 11, Episode 2, South Peach. I hope you all had a good weekend. I hope that everybody was safe, and if you're in an area where it's cold, kept warm. If you're still in a place that's warm this time of year, I hope you had a good day. Now, with that being said, child, let's get on into the review, okay? Now, child, Dennis gave Portia a Rolex, which wasn't a ring as she had wanted. But, child, I won't complain. And Portia know not to, too. I said, that's nice. Portia is no longer a vegan. We learned that as they sat down for dinner with the chefs, dinner that the chefs had prepared. Now, child, Portia's dress was choking the shit out her ass. She had to whisper to one of the chefs or the maid or somebody to please unzip her son. I said... Then they moved to talking about him meeting the girls, and she wanted to introduce him to Nene because Nene kind of sensing that something is going on with Portia. Now she said Nene be wanting to ask too many questions, and she not about to question Dennis like that. She enjoying her good man. Some other chick that asked all them questions probably somewhere by herself, so she not finna do all of that. I said, but Portia, it's certain questions, especially if you want to hook your wagon to his, that you would need to ask. Child, he wanted to go out to the club after their dinner, but Portia had other plans. She said, the food right here, the dessert right here in the bedroom. I said, come on, Portia, come through, little freak thing. Now, Nene down in Miami opened up Swaggerlicious Miami and do her show. She said Greg has been a huge wind beneath her wings, although as of late, her trying to work, open more businesses, and be there for her husband and do her showbiz thing has been a lot for her to have to endure. But she doing what she got to do. Then we go back over to Portia in them house. Dennis then gifted her with another present for her birthday weekend. It's a nice little necklace. Child, did Portia say she used Dennis' toothbrush now? He in Miami, he don't want her to do it, but he knows she do it. She had a problem with her toothbrush, child. Basically, she felt like the gristles was too soft, and she said, with these big ass teeth, what the hell I'm supposed to do? He don't want her to use his toothbrush, probably for the obvious reasons, but then again, if you let her do that in Atlanta, what's the difference? Anyway, he rushing her, and that leads to them having their first little tiff of an argument, okay? She said he treating her funny because he didn't want to give his toothbrush up for her to use. Then she asking about where you went last night, because apparently he left last night and came back drunk. He said he was chilling. He said when you started texting me, I was downstairs. She said he wasn't. Child, it's a fake argument, okay? Now the girls are, headed to support Nene, and Candy admitted that Portia and her are in a better place, but she was happy to receive the invite to come and support Nene, but she admitted if it wasn't for the fact that it was for Nene and it was just Portia and her, she would have declined. And I get that. Okay, Candy, we know everything and we get how you feel, but at the reunion for season 10, you and Portia agreed to let it go. So let it go with your mean grudge having ass. It's season 11, bitch. Leave that way it's said. We're not trying to start off like that. We understand. We get it. But we don't need a reminder every goddamn confessional you have. Thank you. Now, Portia realized she was really picking at Dennis somewhat, so she say. So now she done cooled off and she go to apologize to him. Now, she says she don't normally ask questions for what. She said ignorance is bliss. She enjoying her time with her good man. I said ignorance is bliss. Okay, all right. I told you I'm trying to get by. I ain't gonna do it. She left her door open, y'all, but I ain't gonna walk through it. Fuck it. The girls arrive at their rooms, and that Portia done got them because they always complain about rooms. She picked the rooms out herself and left them some very nice, welcoming notes as they came in. And, child, somebody had a problem with it, right? Eva said it's nice considering how these ladies can act. Especially last time we went back to a replay of Barcelona and how they was getting into it. Now, everybody seemed to have been all right with their room, except for Miss Marlowe. She had something to say about it. They wind up finding an elevator that leads to another room, and hell, Marlowe feel like that room is better, so she done moved hush it down to their room. Portia Bags was in that room because that was supposed to be Portia's room. She had them put in the room that Portia had got for her. I said, she do too much. Even Eva was like, why is she, just too much. Marlo too much for me, child. She's shady and self-entitled. What does Marlo do again, y'all, for a living? Now, either her Johns got her spoiled or she faking for the TV. They all got on my nerves, in a sense, because y'all do this every time. And this is a free trip. You get very nice accommodations, so be grateful, hoes. That aggravated my spirit. We go through this every time. Y'all too old for that. Every time we go on the trip, somebody got, Portia had called Nene and told her that she was coming through for her show with a surprise. Nene don't really like surprises, but she all right with it. Nene called Cynthia, and baby, y'all know Cynthia can't lie with her down, which could be a good thing at sometimes, but sometimes, like right now, wasn't no good time. Child, she used the same lie from last week. I got a conference call. Now, Nene and Greg going over her schedule and doing all, for the show and whatnot. We find out that Lonnie Love and I think, what that girl name is, Melody Camacho is going to be on at this event that they having, at this concert, a comedy concert. All of them going to be together, right? I said, okay, that's going to be good. Greg, from what we learned from Nene, had been managing the show for 2 years. But now he's sick. He can't do all of this. So she's taking on a bigger role in getting everything set up. Now, the ladies all get into the party bus at this point. They headed to Nene's show. Greg and Nene headed to the venue in their car, and Nene said this is her first show since her heckler situation. She said now she done learned how to deal with a heckler, honey. Either ignore their ass, call security, or let the audience eat their ass alive. But she ain't getting into it with nobody else. So when Portia arrives, Nene's still not aware that the girls are there, but they in the hallway. She goes in to greet Nene and Greg. She hugs them, and she says she loving the spirit of fight that she see inside of Greg. And then the girls come in, and Nene was so surprised and very happy to see them, even though she don't like surprises. She was glad she had some support there. They sat and talked with Greg and Nene a minute. Then they did a prayer before heading over to the show. Portia says she got to get a room at the hotel. Oh, later on. Wait a minute. We got to go to the show first, child. Now, we see Nene get on stage, and she do her thing. And no lie, Nene can be funny to me at times. That heifer do be having some hell of a one-liners. Then we see Lonnie Love perform a little bit, and Melanie Camacho. They all did well. Backstage, Nene sharing how it's been since Greg diagnosed and child. One thing we know, everybody loved Greg, baby. Everybody was focused on Greg. At the end of the show, they bring Greg out. Everybody was clapping, looked like a standing ovation. It was beautiful. And I just want to pause just to say, Lord, please wrap your ever-loving arms around Greg Lease. Make him whole again and never have to fight the big C or no other illness. Keep him here so his family, Nene, and us fans can continue to love on him as he tries to keep Miss Lenithia Leaks together. And I really mean that, family. Amen. Back to the review. So, the ladies are back on the party bus. The event is over. The concert over. Nene flickering her tongue. Candy giving commentary on it as always. They talk about Portia's big booty. Portia just loved them all together, minus the drama. They end up sitting together, and Nene said that she likes that Portia and Marlo seemed to have buried the hatchet as well. Candy asked Portia what else she been doing since this her birthday weekend in Miami. And she said she basically been chilling with her boo, and she tells them all about the gifts and things that he had been, given her over the weekend. Portia then asked if they ever used their husband's or boyfriend's toothbrush, and they all told her, girl, hell no, that's disgusting. She real life didn't know it, but again, that's my pretty little pony. I'm going to let her live. Candy tells Portia that even though they haven't been tight, don't make it so obvious you want to marry. And she took it well because Portia was on it talking about she want that man to get her an engagement ring and whatnot. And that was some good advice Candy gave her. Even if it's not all the way from a good place, it still was good advice. The devil will tell you some good shit sometime. Anyway, Portia says she got a room at the hotel with the ladies too. So they go to see Portia's room. And child, again, like I told y'all, Marlo had moved into Portia's room. Nene told Marlo, now you know you can live in a smaller space. Girl, you stayed in the projects. Come on now. I holler. Bitch, because Marlo is doing too much now. Now, they all got nice rooms in my opinion. But I don't know where Marlo is coming from with this illusion of grandeur that she has. Bitch, Bravo paid for the days, not months. You're only there for a short time, and your room is beautiful. Stop trying to make something out of nothing. Eva called her fiance the next day. Now, hubby called her fiance, now hubby, to check in on him and the kids. She said they had a great time, and that Portia there with her boo, and he seems to be somebody she really into for her birthday. Cynthia on the phone with her baby, and Candy talking to Todd. Now she telling Todd about, Nene having a store inside of a hotel, which was a smart thing, and then she moves on to telling him about Portia talking about her new boo. Now, Candy know the dude already. Apparently, she knows some of the people that have dated him before, and she said she just feel like Portia need to be careful. But she said, since Portia being aloof, I'm going to let her reveal what she want to reveal when she ready about him. I said, good, mind your business. Portia put on Marlo's Versace outfit, and child, we learned that her and Marlo actually had gone out the night before together. Portia said they had so much fun. Marlo said she loves Dennis. She got to meet him and told Portia, look, a lot of people they take me wrong, girl. When I say something, it's coming from a loving place. I don't mean no harm about it. So they agreed to put past all their past differences aside and have a new beginning, starting with that breakfast that they sharing right then. And I said, okay, Marlo is alright, but you can't trust her, honey. You got to keep your good eye on that thing all the time. Keep your good eye on that thing. Now we go to the grand opening of Swaggerlicious Miami. Nene got some nice items in there, but, I might even want to buy some. I seen some stuff that look nice. Now the girls are headed over there to it. They 2 blocks away, and Cynthia cool with doing a little walker post to get in a car to go 2 blocks up the road. But Candy say her toe getting her the business. Portia complaining about her damn lace front lifting up on her. Eva say Marlo complained too. Eva said Marlo knew that wool ass hat wasn't gonna be what did she say? She said she knew that wool ass hat. Oh, she said Miami is hot as hell, and you picked the hottest time of the season for you to come to Miami with a wool hat on. Child, you knew you was going to be hot. Now, y'all noticing that Eva shaving Marlo a lot in these confessionals, right? I know y'all done caught it. I caught at least 3 of them in just this episode alone. Now, do y'all think they going to wind up clashing as the season progresses? Now, last week, I didn't like that shade that Eva was throwing over there at Cynthia. That rubbed me wrong. You ain't been here long enough to come at her. You really ain't been that long to come for Marlo either, but she ain't got no peach, but they said she was supposed to have one. I don't know how that worked out. But, yeah, I didn't like what she did to Cynthia this week, but I really ain't had no problem with these little bits of shade that she threw over there to Eva. Well, I mean, that Eva was throwing toward Marlo, child. Let me find out I'm like old Eva this season after all. I gave them all a clean slate, but Marlo is beginning to work me a bit. She acting too bougie when her claim to fame is laying on her back or on her knees. And when she on her knees, trust, she ain't praying, okay? Anyway, the girls make it to the grand opening. They greet Nene. Nene thanked them for coming. Said it's been a lot. She's been going through a lot dealing with her husband and everything. And, but she just grateful that she can still push through and he's still there with him and whatnot. So, child, they're saying we see Greg say he need to go outside because he's feeling faint. I said, oh, Lord. Marlo told Nene little Greg went out there though saying he was kind of warm. You knew Nene hurry up and went out there and check on her man. I said, that's right, girl. She get out there asking him if he okay. He said he overheated. But and you see them giving him water and trying to fan him and whatnot, just genuinely concerned. Nene says she take her vows seriously, and if she was sick, she'd want him to stand by her. So she is there for Greg all the way. And we saw him begin to try to feel a little bit better in that scene and crack jokes, and pretty much that's where we ended off here. This was another alright episode. It's a good little introduction before all the fool-a-fucker shit go on. You know it is. Next week we gonna get part 1 of the foolishness, cause here comes Shamari DeVoe next week, and just by her presence in the previews, Miss Shamari finna be a handful, baby. But that was it. That was all. Y'all get down in the panel section. Let me know your thoughts and opinions about last night's filler episode, because we got a filler and see on episode 2. That's what this was. But anyway, I'ma still, keep waiting and watching. It was nice. Y'all get down there and let me know what you think. Remember, the depth of your struggle will determine the height of your success. In the meantime, in between time, please remember to rate, comment, subscribe, and if you want to share this video, feel free to do so. And I'll see you guys back momentarily for the 90 Day Fiancé. Peace.